Hey, I'm Doc Yates, and today we're talking all about thyroid testing and the optimal levels. So the first thing I want to differentiate today is between thyroid screening and proper in-depth thyroid testing. When you're getting just your regular blood checkup, they're going to do thyroid screening, and it's just a basic TSH test, and that's fine for the general population who doesn't have any thyroid symptoms whatsoever. However, if you do have thyroid symptoms, I feel it's a good idea to go a little bit more in depth, and instead of testing just TSH, you want to test free T3 and free T4. In some cases, if the client has thyroid symptoms, they're under 30, and a history of autoimmune conditions, then I also like to test thyroid antibodies as well, just to make sure that there's not an immune system issue that's attacking the thyroid. So optimal thyroid range is much different than the actual thyroid range that you see within a regular test. For instance, TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone coming from the pituitary, stimulates your thyroid to work. The higher that number is, the worse your thyroid is from being hypo or low thyroid. And that's the majority of thyroid cases. And that's predominantly what we're talking about today. But the higher the TSH is, from 0.35 to 5, the lower your thyroid is. I typically find, though, that for clients that have the best energy, no difficulty losing weight, they're usually about 1.5, 1.8. So they're usually under 2. You will see at fertility clinics, they're always trying to get clients to be 2 or under because that's the optimal level of thyroid or TSH for fertility. And what's usually best for fertility is when people are actually the healthiest. Next is free T4. So T4 is created by your thyroid. It's a fairly inactive thyroid hormone, doesn't really give all the metabolism energy benefits that you get from T3, which we'll discuss in a moment, but it's still very important. And when you're taking synthetic thyroid hormone, what you're taking is a synthetic T4. The ideal levels for that, you'll see labs range it from 9 to 22. I find that most people who are feeling the most optimal, best energy, again, best metabolism, they're usually sitting around 18 and up. Now, if someone's on desiccated thyroid, you're not usually going to get them to that level. They're usually going to be around a 16, 17. But then I know that with the desiccated, their T3 is coming up. So again, for T4, just to recap that, ideal, assuming you're not on any thyroid medication whatsoever, the optimal range is 18 up to about 22. Finally, we have T3. This is the active thyroid hormone. This is the one that gives the energy and metabolism. It's fairly short-lived in the bloodstream compared to T4, but this is the one that I find doctors almost never check. Most labs show the range being about 3.4 up to 5. Up to some labs will show up to 5.9. What I find for the optimal level of T3, they're usually in the upper third of that range. So instead of being down by 3.4, they're usually 4.5 up to about 5.9. Okay, so what does this mean for you? If you have thyroid symptoms, but your test results are in the green or in the yellow, then I would suggest starting with thyroid support and watching my video called 5 Steps to Optimize Your Thyroid Health. But if your thyroid results are in the red, or if they're not even on the chart, then you should watch my video called Get Desiccated Thyroid, Get Back Your Health. I would also suggest watching this video if you have multiple thyroid symptoms, your levels for your testing were in the yellow range. However, you've already tried thyroid support and the proper nutrition for 3 to 6 months, and heaven knows the positive benefit. First, get your thyroid levels rechecked, see how they're doing, and then consider adding desiccated thyroid and watching the video about that. All right, so there you go. That's how to properly check your thyroid, what is the optimal range, and what does that mean for your health. I'm Doc Yates, and you have a great day.